I want to mop up a few things. I want to visit the troll lair, which is down near the Plains of Endless Wind entrance, and I also want to go by the learning tree and search a few of the terms that have been on my mind that I have not looked up. And then I think we'll head north and we'll get the Northern Territories tunnel opened up, which will prepare us for going to High Garendall. Let's go to the learning tree first, since we have cleared everything else in that area. We've really built this character up. It's funny that we've taken so much time doing this while the city is under attack. Stone War. Divine Lamp. I figured those might be here. I was sure when I was speaking with the guy about the Divine Lamp, it had a question mark next to it. Maybe not. It's interesting. So I guess we can't look up the Stone War, or Alwood, or the Divine Lamp. I'm trying to think if there's any monsters that we need to look up in particular. Let me see if they talk about elementals. There they are. Earth elementals are servants magically created by a mage or a rogue mage to perform a task, but when the creator dies before he can dispel the enchantment, the earth elemental is free of the link binding him to the mage and can now roam the kingdom at his will. Made of earth, stone, and mud, earth elementals are devoid of any feeling but are nonetheless very dangerous. They can assume any physical shape but are usually seen in humanoid form. Earth elementals are afraid of water and will do anything to avoid contact with it. They are very strong indeed, though. Trying to think of any other important monsters to look up. Did we look up ogres yet? Ogres live in the forest throughout the kingdom of Garendall. Armed with their weapon of choice, the axe, they roam the land in search of prey. Solitary, they are not often seen with others of their kind. Ogres will often fight among themselves for territory or mates. Ogres' axes are known for their quality and durability. That's pretty decent. Most of the other monsters don't really require any introduction. I really thought we could look up the Stone War, or at least Owlwood, and I was sure the Divine Lamp had a note by it. But I don't see that it does. Oh, I did want to look up Wyrm Valley. Maybe it's under Wyrm's Valley. Nope, it also has no entrance or entry. I think it's just a place where all the worms are, so. There's termite in here. Troll nest. Nope. Those are just places that apparently have no entries. Oh well. Worth a visit. Perhaps our last visit to the learning tree. My increased dexterity is helping me, because I'm not getting hit so often. I wonder if marksmanship ties into chance to hit with melee weapons in addition to ranged weapons. That could explain why I still struggle to hit things so much. So we don't want to go there because we've explored that. In fact, let me just pull up the map again. I'm reaching that point where I'm trying to make sure we got most things on the map. And yeah, indeed we have explored all of this now. We went to all there. I think that was closed off. I think you can go up there. And we got all that. And all that. And all that. So I'm going to go down here to the troll area. That's all done. And then we'll go up here and open up the way to the north. And we'll just have the very extreme north and very extreme south. And in terms of these, it's just 1 in the north and 2 in the south. So I'm going to have to cross that bridge. I think we're finally able to take trolls on pretty easily. They do too much damage or something, but they're very hard to fight until you have really good armor and a good weapon. That's the south side of Garendall Lake. This should be where a bunch of trolls are. It should also be the last screen down in this part. Oh, I'd forgotten they have like a geyser here. So you're noticing multiple caves on here. They actually all lead into the same place. Should be the upper connection on the other side, yeah. Okay, so unlike the termite nest, the troll lair has a lower layer. There's 4 points of access and exit. So let's just go in one. Notice with this armor, even when they stab me in the back, I only take damage 1. That's the nice thing about the expensive armors, is you get coverage at the back. Early on, you're pretty vulnerable if you're not facing the enemy. I think that's everything. No? I must be blind. I'm not seeing a red dot, nor am I seeing any unexplored portions. Ah. There we go. So that's all there is to the troll lair. You can see the 4 access points. They map directly to the locations above. You can just come and go from any direction. I'm going to leave in the upper right corner now. But the map is basically the same size, maybe a little smaller, but it's the same 4 points. And they just have, it's a ton of trolls and whatever money they have down there, or goods that they've stolen. But that clears out the troll's lair. And that was the connector to Garendall Lake. And this should be on the path to Witch's Finger we came across here earlier. Earth elementals are probably in here. Oh, here's a secret area though. I like to explore and find all the secrets for sure. Nothing too exciting there though. Might as well explore a little more of this screen. Now notice this very interesting formation. These tree stumps and these rocks form kind of a weird smiley face thing. This is actually the spirit of nature that we were told about that can be awakened with magical herbs. So we'll keep that in mind for a later quest. This looks like a troll encampment. See, it is kind of worth exploring a little bit just because you find things like that. Little tidbits that make you money, and it's also just kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to go up and around and explore just a tiny bit more of that, the plains on the right side. Not a huge amount because I don't think there's any caves or anything left to find. I'm just going to fill in some of the dark spots on the map. And then I'm gonna work north. Okay, this is that map I like so well for experience. There's a bridge. Could have saved me some trouble. looks like it's not possible to explore that further. Well, maybe. Let me check around the tree line here. Now, the plains themselves are quite plain. There's really not much down here. Okay, yeah, so that can't be explored further from that side. And let me just go to the other side here. Oribus is east of here, but he needs the Tome of Elixirs, so there's not much we have to tell him. Yeah, that's all there is. I'm pretty sure the map south is where the cave is, and it just wraps around back up there again. Yeah. Now, one thing I'm not sure is how far east this side goes. Okay, so it looks like you can't go any further. Well, then that means that place is entirely enclosed, and this one, you can't go any further on the edges. So, yeah. And we just, oh no, we're here right now. Right? No, we're here. Yeah. So you can't go any more on the edges there, and you can't go any further there. And we went over to Witch's Finger earlier, and there's nothing else over there. So I'm going to go up to... Oh, what's the fastest way? Yeah, I think the plains. I'm going to go to the plains. And I'm going up to Berglum, and I'm going to go down to the road, and then we'll cut north. Through the, up to the Northern Territories up here. Since south of that line is all that's left after that. I'll stop by here. Heal up. Let's go back by the blacksmith. thinking of updating to the necklace of stone, just to get some better armor. Even though I don't think you could buy this item, it's not a unique item, so I think we'll sell that. Well, I guess it'd be unique in the sense that you can't buy it, but it's not unique in the sense that it does something another item doesn't do. Oh, whoops, I'm buying these things. I'm trying to sell them. I need to be over here. Keep the lamp, the hat. Yeah. Oh, I guess we're not broke. I'll hang on to it for the moment, since it was a gift. We'll get better gloves in the form of rings, because they take the place of rings, and we'll get a better shield before too long as well. Interesting that we can walk through that rock. We talked to them already, the Wasp's hunters. But I believe this is the map where we can swing north. and take us into the Northern Territories. Right, okay. There is a cave here. I can't remember what's in it, actually. Let's find out. Imps and ghouls. Good number of them. I'd say we found an imp hideout, except we've come across so many places where imps are. The Cave where Decimus was, the cave connecting Garendall Lake, the Order of the Crystal, many places. Now, ghouls we've only seen in the cave where Decimus was. This would have been a pretty tough cave before we had our... I'll have to leave that gold, because I don't want to go through the doorway. Before we got our new armor and our new sword. But you notice pretty much everything just does 1 damage, because we have such good armor now. And I assume dexterity has helped with that. Ghouls are undead, and they can still do a fair bit of damage. Since I don't have my undead protection on. Oh, Ring of Unicorn. Excellent. I was just saying we'll get a better replacement for a glove. I know the Cyclops have a Ring of Titan, which gives strength. I believe Ring of Unicorn gives luck. But if it gives armor as well, it could be better. I think that's it for this cave. Kind of interesting cave. I'm gonna use the tent and confirm that. Yep. Let's take a look at this ring. And remember, Calaxis sells these as well. Armor 12, Luck 2. And I currently have Armor 8, so this is a good deal. I also like the plus strength, and Actually, there's another one, Ring of Gods, which is +3 all stats. And that one's pretty good, but you can only get it from a sea giant. Looking pretty good. Definitely well protected with all the imps and things around. Okay. I'm just kind of going to keep exploring this northern territory area. So south of this should be the screen directly above Tyros Bridge. Oh, okay, ogres are here. I thought they were only on the side of Garendall Lake. Yep, so there's Tyros Bridge. Which means we should come to the river in a moment here. Well, go there. I know the tree said that ogres don't tend to be together, but you'll always find them in groups. There's anything on this map. And the map to the west was the one north of the Ukwas hunting ground, and that had that cave. I kind of think this one has the termite tunnel, I'm not sure. I don't think we've seen a bank that looks like that. Excellent, we can take on manticores more easily now too. Which makes it very easy to go see Calaxa. Once you get the upgraded armor and weapon, it makes a big difference to your character. I guess I should check one screen west. Because it might also... Could be one screen further north as well. The termite entrance. there's the cave. Ink Wasp. And we explored the one with the ogres that was on the bank of Tyros. So I think this one doesn't have anything in the screen to the east either. So it must be one screen further north. Decor and zombies. How it just connects with the screen below. Aha, here it is. We managed to clear the entrance of the cave. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Witch's Finger and regenerate. And we now have the Northern Territories opened up, and we've explored most of that. We just have to go over west to access High Garendall, which we will do next.